Why is accountability important? Why are audits important? Do we commit more crimes when we are anonymous or have power and wealth? Do we commit more crimes if we are non-socialized, sociopaths, psychopaths that are raised in pathological families? Let's run a little simulation. So I've decided to pick out several variables, that is nature, socialization, education, level of corruption, ethos, morality, opportunism, anonymity, power and wealth, and hiddenness. Let's say that it is in the range from 1 to 10, exactly, or 1 to 11. And we may define the weights or values for each of those variables in the data frame. So let's say that we have nature. Someone has a very bad nature, that's one. Socialization, let's say he is relatively socialized. 5. Education, well, um, 4, let's say. Corruption, is that person prone to corruption or does he have a strong spine? Let's say that he has a relatively strong spine. Ethos, 0.3, low. Morality, is he moral? Well, maybe he thinks he is, but he may not be, and morality is relative. Ethos is not. Opportunism. So if such a person would be anonymous and seek profit and be intelligent on top of that, let's say that he's highly opportunistic and relatively anonymous, and he has limited amounts of power and wealth. However, he's hidden. Okay, let's run a simulation. What happens here? Let's see. Probability of sadistic or cruel behaviors by level of anonymity. So what do we have here? We have all the plots and information and data. So it is highly probable over the time that that particular person will be highly corrupt. Now, let's say someone who is a lovely person, let's say nature 10, socialization 10, highly educated, non-corrupt, ethical, moral, non-opportunistic, not anonymous, having no power and wealth, and being completely transparent and audited. Let's see what happens. Probability of sadistic or cruel behaviors by level of anonymity. The probability is quite low unless the anonymity levels rise. So this is the reason why every decent politician in ancient Rome was audited and was under public scrutiny. People were well aware of the politics and they were governed by reputation. So nowadays, when we have idiots of nature like slime, socialized to the point of being self-washed by other morons, let's say that they are highly educated in the way that is the tap on the back thing. So they're not specialists, they're not scientists, but they are well bred. They're highly corrupt, they have low ethos, let's say 2 or 3. Ethos, I give them too much credit. Morality, well, in God we trust, we obey, we must, and all this bullshit. Okay, and morality is a tool of the trade to govern the mob, so is religion. Opportunists, they're highly opportunistic, and let's give it the higher echelons, anonymity 9, 0.9. Power wealth, very wealthy, very powerful, hiddenness 9. Let's run a situation, and let's not play conspiracy theories, but that we see the anonymity level at 8 gives a probability level of sadistic or cruel behaviors developed over time at 1. That means there's almost 100% chance that sadistic or cruel behaviors will develop. And this is in relation to my friend was working in the IT cybersec, and he managed to extract some South Korean galleries, art galleries, where people, the elites and the wealthy, were organizing an exhibition of cadavers that were raised for the very purpose, the living human beings trained from the very child, the embryo, to be an art installation of some freak sort. So the perversions and depravities are encountered in two stages. One, when someone is a pathological person and he has psychopathological tendencies and he is a radical or a person who was malformed by the society or by the family or by his inner instincts of psychopathy, or the other way around when someone has a high degree of hiddenness, anonymity, tendencies towards perversions and all that, and he's wealthy and powerful. These are the two extremes, and given the old Roman law, exterminate the extremes, hit in the moderate middle. To understand it better, regulate with wise laws and reforms. Unfortunately, it's too late, I guess, because the extremes overflown the moderate, the rational, the reasonable, and when the blood boils, the scum hits to the fore, and hence chaos and anarchy and wars all over the place right now in Cold War. Wait and see. Thank you. I'm a doomsayer.